So, Greg, tell us the story of your first attempt at using Taxi, why that failed, and what you did for your imminent comeback.
Okay, I'll keep it simple.
That's all right.
Not get too deep. No, I can be wordy, so I'll try not to be too wordy.
Not wordier than me, bucko.
Well, that's true. This might be a bad pair of the wordiness going on. Well, so the simple version is that I definitely spent the first year and a half attempting to send any songs I had already completed into listings.
What genre were they generally?
Yeah, they were mostly like pop or hip hop kind of stuff. And that was kind of the reason I joined. I joined because I had done all this work with other artists and it was just sitting there. So I thought that was going to be an outlet for it, instead of it just doing nothing. I really didn't realize that I'd have to write. I thought I've already done all this,
Right.
Here's a place it can go. So I killed a bunch of time with that not working because things just don't fit. They just don't. You think that they do, but until you start to analyze what the listings examples are, you really don't know that what those things are telling you about what is the real need. Whether it be the simple stuff like the tempo or the instrumentation or the mood, even. So.
Which might be the most important.
Yeah, which is probably the most important. I mean, the other things lend to that, but so I sent in a bunch of stuff and got one or two forwards along the way. So that's just like broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, well,
type of situation.
We felt sorry for you, so we gave you a couple just to make you feel better.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that's how it worked. But so it wasn't until I came to the rally in I want to say 2017 that the light bulb kind of went on that I've got to really analyze these examples, and if it's going to work, I'm going to have to write specifically to what's being asked for and not try to shoehorn stuff in there.
Were you not offended by that reality check? Because some people are like, I'm not going to write to order. It's like I create, I emote, I make what I make.
I didn't, and I can't give you a good reason why. The only thing I can say is I never really aspired to be an artist. Like I never really felt like an artist feels. Like I create and this is like the most important thing. I just like to do it.
Yeah.
And I really like the technical side of it. I used to played in a band for, 15, 20 years, something like that. But what I really liked to do was get back home and sit down at the table in front of my keyboard and computer and make sound happen and get it back the second time. That's probably my favorite thing about it, which you probably had a long time of not being able to do Total Recall, but Total Recall is my thing.
Yeah.
Playing live was like, okay, we did it. Maybe it sounded good. I don't know. We'll never know. I hated that. That's me. I like a nice recording. Go back to the beginning and it's still the same. That's my thing.
Wow. So
I just kind of like that, and it kind of. And then once I realized that what I have to do is write stuff specifically, I thought, well, I can do it. Yeah. Why can't I do it? Why can't I try to do that?
Oh, that's good.
And so that's what I started to do. And I still was really bad for like another year. I still don't think I was really good
within the context of doing.
Well, I think it took a while to really analyze the listings examples and really understand why they were the examples and what they had to do with each other and
the commonality,
what the commonality was and what was really being asked for, and then the secondly was doing something that fits that. Mm-hmm. So I think first it was figuring out what they are, and the second thing was actually doing something that makes it work, and that took me some time. It took me some extra time. And it really was, and then really a bunch of light bulbs went off when I came to my second rally the next year, where then I just started to be able to do some things that were getting forward and they made sense. And then I got to the realization of I've got to do a lot more of it. That then the pace that I was at was like fun. The fun pace,
yeah,
but not the job pace.
Okay.
You know, so if you're going to really be serious.
How fast or slow was the fun pace when you did
So
like one
I think,
a week?
yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
I think the fun pace was like one a week, and I was very and that was fast considering, you know, compared to what I had done in the past before that. In not for listings, but just in writing in general. So at first I thought one a week's not so bad. I thought, no, I've done something here. Then I came to the rally again and found out that really wasn't gonna do it in the long term. You know, needed a lot more work. And obviously good, but just a lot more volume
And
to keep up.
coming
with
to the
things.
rally, was it taking classes, listening to panels, or talking to other members?
It was all of it.
Okay.
It was all of it. Because a lot of themes recur at the rally. You know,
Right.
you get the same kind of stuff from everyone, particularly those who've had some success. Nobody's trying to make anything up or sell you on anything that's not right. I mean, they're trying to tell you exactly how it is.